Lions fans, we're back with Season 2, Episode 6 of the Lions Main podcast. The Lions handled the Browns on all fronts last week, and now we set our eyes on conquering the rest of Ohio and determining which big cat is really the king of the jungle. As always, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and follow us on all platforms at Lions Main Podcast. Let's roll.
This is the Lions Main Podcast.
Which big cat is going to rule the jungle, big dog? I like that intro. No, let's take it back first and talk a little bit about the Browns game. I want to give Drew a shout out. Last year, we put a parlay in every week, and it seemed like Drew's side of the bet had failed every single week. He came in last place, but in this offseason, he did a little soul searching. He dug into his gambling bones, back into his family's heritage, and he found that that gambling spirit again. And so, after 2 weeks of putting our parlay in, George, it looks like you and I failed him at least once, and Drew is completely undefeated. He's undefeated, and
2-0.
I mean, I think you had a sure lock. So, Goff 1.5 over 1.5 touchdowns seemed like a lock, and I got to give you props right there. So, congratulations. That probably won't keep happening if I put my money on it, but
no, I know. I'm a very terrible gambler. I wouldn't bet on it happening either.
Fair enough.
I'm on a streak right now. I'm on a hot streak. I'm on a bit of a heater. So, yeah. All good
I'm on
things
a
come
hot
to an end.
dog shit streak is what I'm on. Losing. Not even close this week. Not even fucking close.
All this man does is lose.
But that's not your fault, George. That's not your fault, though, because my bet was David Montgomery over, 42.5 yards?
No.
Yours was over 42.5
mine.
yards, David Montgomery. Mine was over 42 or 43, 41, whatever, with J-Mo, a low 40 in receiving yards. And so I feel like both of us kind of got screwed on that.
You more than I. I mean, the way you look at it. Yours was at least close. I think he had 40 yards, and he needed 42.5 was the number. And Demo needed 45.5, which was bold. I knew that, but I was like, we should beat him after last week. Why wouldn't we? But not even close. Close.
We did. How many carries did David Montgomery get?
9.
9 carries?
9, yep.
Yep.
I think
for 12 yards.
9 for 12. That's not good.
Not good.
That's not, you got to bury the tape. You got to bury that tape.
Bury the tape. I will say it is
his fault, though. I mean, I feel like they didn't use him enough. I know there's 9 attempts there, but watched that game.
No.
I felt like they weren't using him right.
Yeah. And we'll get into it a little bit more, but as much as the defense felt like they were carrying a little bit, the offense, in my opinion, felt a little lackluster. I mean, we put the points up on the board, but there were just some miscues that were happening that I just wasn't impressed with. But before we get into that, so our game predictions, I think I was the only one that had us really blowing them out. Drew, you had us winning by 12. George, you had us winning by
3.
What? 3?
Mm-hmm.
24-21. And then I predicted a 31-13. So I mean, I guess I just had more faith. I think when you look back at the game, I think we were looking at okay, Browns got good defense, we got good offense. Those will we'll obviously overpower that, but those will even each other out. But the Browns' offense was so bad that our offense was going to get the ball in field goal position, as you've seen at least 3 or 4 times. So, that's kind of why I went with that decision. But in the end, I was right. I mean,
you were.
Gotta win sometime.
I think we should start predicting more blowouts which is fuck to say, because I mean, this is the NFL, and I don't want to sound like too much of just a diehard fan.
You're a cocky guy. You're confident and a cocky guy.
Cocky and confident. That's my biggest 2 traits. But I mean, we've been blowing teams out. We blew tons of teams out last year. That doesn't happen. I feel like it is happening. There's been really high scoring games this season, particularly.
Yeah.
amongst all NFL teams. But last year, it felt like an anomaly. We were whooping on teams. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't even, like that Titans game. Do you remember that? It's like everybody
That
can
was-
take a
yeah.
touchdown. It's like
Yeah,
Oprah's
yeah.
show. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we should start predicting higher scores with our offense. I don't know.
I completely agree.
Yeah, it's got me thinking. Was week 1 kind of fluky?
Yeah.
I mean, what did we put up? 13 points, and it was the last second, like, including a last second crazy catch by Isaac Tesla.
Yeah, man. I think we talk about it in our episode that covered the second game of the season. You know, once we showed a better performance, but dude, going into Lambeau is a tough place to play. New coordinators, new,
first game of
New
the
shit,
season,
new shit, first game of the
rookies,
season,
like
man.
the rookie offensive lineman
right.
Tate Ratledge made mistakes, and then the communication with the center. We talked about it on the show, and we were worried. There was worry in our hearts. By the time we did the episode, recapping the show, we had already seen the second week too. So we kind of like got those worries out a little bit, but we still, it's only been 2 games at that point, so we were still, didn't know exactly. I think now we're starting to feel like our team is something, and the media's finally saying it again. But I'll say this: every week after week, these media outlets, the way they talk about the Lions, and maybe I'm just like the way I watch it and listen to them, it's always like how bad the other team is. The Ravens, they're not what we thought they are anymore. Their defense is crumbling. It's like, what if the Lions are good? Like, I know they're not doing great this season, the Ravens, but like as far as their record shows, but like they're going toe to toe with the best. Like the Bills game, our game. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I just feel like the national media is very hesitant to give the Lions credit, which is strange after we've been dominant for the past couple years. And that really irks me. It's been irking me. I knew after they would say some shit like that, like Cleveland Browns defense is, maybe it's not what we thought they were, and because it was this praised defense. And I don't know. Do you guys feel the same way about that? Do you notice that at all in the media?
Drew, I'll default to you. I got a point here, but I'll default to you, Drew.
I mean, I think I don't know. I feel like the things that I listen to, like my take is probably like I seek out pro Lions talk. So like a lot of the first take or the ESPN say, I don't watch that, so it's not really something I'm concerned about. But I do. I mean, people do love hating on Detroit. People are like want to like their take to come around. That like Dan Campbell is like I do think that deep down people want Dan Campbell to fail because they want their original tank to be right when he came up in the press conference and everyone was calling him like a meathead idiot. Like people want to come back to that and say they were right. So
yeah, no, Drew,
at the end of the day,
at the
end of the day, we're not going to get any respect until we get a ring. So like
That's
Ravens
fair.
have John Harbaugh's got a ring. The Chiefs got multiple rings. It's like they're all going to get more respect than the Lions, which is fair. Packers, so.
I agree, and George, I'm glad you brought this topic up because I didn't even think we would talk about something like this, but I think the truth is, at least from what I see, watching more mainstream first take, some of the media that you watch, George, is it's not sexy to talk about the Lions. Jared Goff being a top 5 quarterback in the league does not push headlines, whether it's true or whether it's not. And they probably have seen the more times that we mention slot merchant Amon-Ra St. Brown or Jared Goff at most passing yards in the league, or one of the most efficient quarterback in the league. Our viewers don't like that, and our ratings go down. So let's just keep talking about Jalen Hurts and why AJ Brown is angry. and wants the ball more. And so I think it's just not sexy. I think there's a lot in that. Like, we don't have the respect like those teams demand, Drew. George, you're sleeping on us. And I dislike, I'm kind of rambling now, but I very dislike not giving Lions credit for our success, but discounting, the other team. So, yeah, the fluke though, Drew, fluke for us, fluke for the Packers. I mean,
I don't know. I think that it's so funny when you like play out this transitive property, right? Like, so if what I mean by that is, right, so Cleveland beat the Packers, we beat Cleveland, but the Packers beat us. So like, it's like, time is just a flat circle, right? But it is crazy looking at this last week. Like, I don't,
it's like
I don't
a
know
Matthew McConaughey thing to say, but keep going.
yeah, it's like cue the Interstellar movie or music. But I don't know if you guys watched the Dallas Green Bay game, but it was like Dallas put up 40 on that Green Bay defense, and Micah Parsons returned to Dallas, and it's like we only put up 7 points or 6 points, whatever it was, in like non-garbage time against them. It's like hard for me to believe that that's gonna like be what happens when we see them either in next when we play them again, or like if we play them in the playoffs or something like that. So
I completely agree with you. I'm marking down the days on my calendar for the next time we play them. I got some Green Bay fans that
I
need to punch in the mouth.
We didn't even mention this, but NFC North standings.
Yeah, no, I'd love to talk about it. We're at the top. We knew this.
King of the North.
King of the North. King of the North. King of the North. Right now, who do you think the next best team in the NFC North is? Seriously.
Packers.
What? Really?
How do you figure they're not?
I don't
The
think
Cowboys
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I know where you're going with this, but I don't see how you can make an argument for either of the other two teams outside of the Packers.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Have the Bears improved every week besides the week they played the Lions?
I can't believe
They've improved.
Are you
They've improved.
Are you seriously about to make an argument for the Chicago Bears being the second best team in the North?
They're not second. They can't be second.
That's me not giving credit to the Vikings. The Packers have looked worse and worse. The Cowboys have the 32nd ranked defense in the league. They couldn't win. The Browns probably have the 32nd ranked offense. I don't know that number, but it's got to be in the bottom 3 or 4. They couldn't beat the Browns. So they're going out there and playing these half teams and losing.
They beat us, though.
Horrible.
They beat us, and we're a good team, bro.
George, we
I
just
know. We just
talked
talked about it, but
it.
it matters. It does matter still. Like,
Does
they
it matter
still can
when
ball.
when they beat us and go 6-11? Does it matter?
No, that won't matter. That won't matter.
Right.
I see what you mean, but why are you not talking about? I was expecting a JJ McCarthy glaze sesh out of Mr. Walmart over here, but what was you don't got nothing to say about Minnesota? It's the Bears.
He's injured. The kid
I would have
is
said,
injured.
okay, maybe Minnesota's number 2 with a lot of unknowns on there.
Hey, early in the season, I have not seen enough from those guys. Great
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz looks okay. Great backup. Pretty great.
Is JJ hurt?
Great.
Yeah,
He.
I know this guy doesn't watch ball. I know he doesn't know ball.
Get the hell out of here!
Yes, 2 weeks. Carson Wentz has played 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Vikings. That's for sure.
Yeah, nobody has. They've been playing in. Didn't they play in London?
They played in Ireland, bro. They played.
Yeah,
they played in Dublin.
Yeah. They're gonna play.
That's in Europe, George.
Oh, I don't watch ball and I'm geographically inclined. Okay.
Decline.
Grammatically declined.
No, that's funny stuff. I got a topic that I want to talk about with. Do you guys want to go like specific player wise, or do you want to keep it focused around the league? Because I got a topic for both. If you guys want to jump in either way.
Real quick, I mean, George, did we bring a trophy home?
So here's the thing. Cleveland Browns versus Detroit Lions. This is a historic matchup. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's otherwise known as the Great Lakes Classic. But no, Drew. To your point, no, we did not bring home the trophy. And the reason is, back in the day, in like 2002, they created the Great Lakes Classic, which was between the Browns and the Detroit Lions. And it was a preseason game that was scheduled every season against each other. And each team would put up 50 grand, and the winning team would take 3/4 of the winning money and put it towards a charity of their choice. And so we'd play them every preseason.
3/4?
3/4. So they kept 1/4 of it. Isn't that? I thought that was interesting too.
They kept a pretty penny for themselves.
Right. So they did that up until like, when was it? 2014.
Both poverty franchises need the money.
Well, that's funny you say that, Drew, because at the time we were two of the worst franchises during that spat where they actually did do the trophy. We were two of the worst franchises in the league. I think we split it. Like we won like half of them, and then they won half of them for the most part. And when we were horrible, and then when they had their stretch of being horrible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure haven't only 2 teams gone winless an entire season.
Right, exactly. So you know your history here. But
modern history.
Right. And 2014 is kind of when they ended it. Teams, I guess, don't have as much choice in who they play in the preseason as they used to back in the day in like 2002 when they started it. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, every single year we play a team in the preseason. Since 2002, we haven't missed it. So do you guys know that team? You want to say it, Drew?
Is it the Bills?
Yes. So when 2014 came around, we couldn't keep 2 games, 2 locked in preseason games. They just didn't allow us to have that. NFL teams didn't have that power anymore. The NFL did as a company. And so we kept the Bills, which we've been playing them on and off since the 70s. Until like 2002, we played them every single year, but on and off since the 70s in the preseason. So it was more of a longer history with them. There was a trophy though. It's called the Great Lakes Freighter Trophy.
Here, let me pull it up.
Yeah, pull that up. Great Lakes Freighter Trophy, nicknamed the Barge. It weighs 75 pounds. Pull that sucker up big.
Bam.
Pull that big boy up.
Yeah, so it weighs 75 pounds. So I don't know at what point they started. All right. So they used to carry it around. The equipment managers would have to carry it around. They, when one team would win, they'd keep it and whatnot. Eventually, they're like, all right, we're tired of carrying this 75-pound trophy around for a preseason game, like making the equipment staff do all that. So each team had their own, and they'd roll it out for the game, and which is pretty cool, I think. And
that is pretty cool, yeah.
This thing's pretty massive. I thought, all right, maybe my Michigan history is terrible, but I thought the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in the Superior.
It did sink in the Superior. Good point, Drew. That's why I also thought it was a little strange. And Cleveland and Detroit is Lake Erie.
Right. Yeah, so right. I'm like, but was it coming
Edmund
from?
Fitzgerald, I think the thing is Edmund Fitzgerald, had many voyages on all the Great Lakes and, ultimately sank. But I think they just wanted to use probably the most famous Great Lakes ship there ever was. But the reason that we had this rivalry, is because way back in the day during the NFL championships, when the Lions were really good and, pre-Super Bowl era, the Browns and Lions had spats in the championship. I think it's 4 times. Lions won in 1952, 53, and lost in 54 to the Browns. And then the Lions beat the Browns again in 57.
Is this the Jim Brown era? Gotta be. Don't tell me you don't know who Jim Brown is.
I know who Jim Brown is. I can't tell you the era.
No, I don't know.
You were watching then too,
This is the
Drew?
50s. This is
Mr.
the
Ball
50s.
Watcher?
This is the 50s.
He's Ball Reader.
Jim Brown was
over
what,
here.
like 60s?
Let's look. Let's pull up Jim Brown's stats. This will be fun. We'll pull up Jim Brown's stats. Here. Late 50s, early 60s. Can you see this? Y'all see this?
Late 50s, early 60s. That would make sense.
Oh,
Because the
here we go.
Browns won in 54.
Can you see these stats?
Yeah, we could see them. Yeah, look at that. Look at you, Jamie.
Okay, wait, what year? What year are we talking? Okay, so 60s. This might have been some Dick Night Train Lane as well.
1957, the Lions beat him, though. It beat the Browns in the championship. So he took them to the
Okay.
championship in 57.
Okay.
And they lost 59-14.
Wow.
Lions. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
That looks like a modern day score for us.
Right.
Look at this year. Look at this year. He almost had 2,000 yards. 14 games, too.
Yeah, but
133.
The milkman.
That's true.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
downplay
Jay-
the guys that worked then. They were working men. They had 2 jobs. They play ball
That
on the
is something,
side.
though.
Working for Henry
But anyways,
Ford.
yeah, I say, but like you said, Drew, we did not bring out the trophy. I think we need, maybe we don't schedule them every year, but when we play them, bring that fucking trophy out. Get the teams fired up about it beforehand. You want to see your team play hard? Give them a reason to. It's like the whole pageantry and like college football, and what makes that so fun is all the rivalries and the brown jug and all those crazy, rivalries and championships.
Why's it got to be Brown, George?
That's just what it is, buddy. That's just what it is.
What it
But,
is, baby.
Yeah, no, I think they should bring it back. What do you guys think? Bring back at least rolling it out when we play them and make it a thing. You have one of those big boys hold that darn trophy in the air, 75 pounds. They're professional athletes.
I like
can
that.
do
I
it.
like that. Get rid of the trophy and the TikTok and bring back the trophies. Cool with that.
Rid of the TikToks. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a historic matchup last weekend.
Beautiful.
Appreciate
That's a beautiful
that,
little piece
George. Wow.
of history. I love
That was
history.
awesome.
You did that very well. Yeah. I think you're in the
I know.
I said it last week that you're carrying George this year in the podcast. So right now you're looking like the front runner for MVP, but we'll see how we finish up. You gotta win some of those bets.
Yeah,
You gotta win
you
some of
gotta
those bets to secure it. So
Not looking good right now. Not looking good.
good. No, but I mean, talking about the game, there's probably a few players that we want to talk about. The good, the bad, the ugly. What you guys got? Who you guys want to talk about?
You go first, DC boy.
Got you. Yeah, he says DC boy because I spent the entire last weekend driving from Las Vegas to DC. So I'm now a Arlington, Virginia native. Let me not claim the hood. I'm actually not repping. But no, I wanted to say, man, Jack Campbell is elite. He is an elite top 5 interior linebacker in the league.
What makes you
disagree
say
with
that?
me? I just think so.
I
No,
just
no,
think
no.
so.
No, he is Drew, go and pull up the tackle statistics for linebackers in the league if you can while I do a little narration.
Yeah, I got you.
But Jack Campbell on third down, his ability to cover, his ability to fill in the gaps on the run, and his ability as a leader on our defense is the reason why our defense is playing so well. Give everyone else, their props. Give the line their props. Give Hutch and those guys. Give BB and Kirby their props. But it's all centered around Jack Campbell. I don't know. I don't even know how they determine how a team is the top 5 or top 10 defense in the league. Is it yards? Is it points? Is it turnovers? I don't know what goes into that formula. I'm assuming a little bit of all of those, but Jack Campbell's the heartbeat of it all. And so, Drew, how's he looking on tackles? I mean, it's just like
he had 7 tackles and 4 attempts. He had the most tackles. Yeah, he had the most tackles of the game this past
week. And quite a few of them came on some big third down stops. So, huge.
Not to mention, we helped them to 79 rushing yards, I think, total.
Right.
If I'm correct, I've got to look at the stats and do the math, but I believe, which is nothing, And I mean, we helped him to a low score, helped him to low yards, and Buddy had seven tackles.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and looking right here, like I'm not completely pulling it out of my ass yet. He's top. He's 7's all tied. So I mean, he's number 8. No, I'm kidding. He's top 11 in the league. So in tackles, I mean, that's one of the biggest barometers for how good a linebacker's in the league. But I mean,
sticking his nose and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Well, he plays he's more the old classic linebacker, big body, giant linebacker out there. You don't see that too often.
The only stain on him this last game is he made the stops, but that Fannin Jr. rookie tight end was dragging his ass on a few of those. But he secured the tackle. But
that rookie tight end from Bowling Green is nuts. They had 3 tight ends too, 2 decent ones, and then their third. But they were all catching balls. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, everybody but Judy was catching balls out there, so I'll take it.
You're right.
Yeah,
what a crazy pick too. Reed had over Judy.
Was
that Judy?
Nutty.
Was it over him?
Beautiful
oh my gosh,
hands.
I couldn't believe that. And it totally didn't touch the ground either. That arm was under it. Perfect catch. That was sick. That was one of the best picks I've seen.
Sick.
Absolutely.
The defense showed out. So defense showed out. Jack Campbell's that heartbeat of that defense. That's my guy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's I forgot to say this when we were doing the recap, but it's just what I loved about this win in particular, and it comes with the defense, is that it shows one that we could win different ways. We played basically polar opposite of a team as we did last week. And on a short week, right, we played a Monday night, huge letdown spot, right? After a huge emotional Ravens win, coming back on a short week to beat the Browns, and then to beat them which with what I assume is a completely different game plan, just gives me a lot more faith in the team, to be able to not get too high, not get too low, especially in the regular season. I think that's what's going to be,
completely different game
us.
plan. That's a good point, Drew. It was a powerhouse offense we played last week, and apparently a horrible D, as the media says. And the opposite, horrible offense. Joe Flacco looked like a bozo out there, needs to retire. And that defense that's supposed to be super good over at Cleveland. Myles Garrett wasn't doing shit. What else they got over there? Big boy Mason Graham. We're dragging him around by his jockstrap. Michigan man.
Hey, welcome to the league, kid.
Look at what I mean. As an example, the Packers, which we already talked about, the Packers did basically the same thing, right? They played the Browns, and then they went and played Dallas, which are completely opposite teams, right? And they couldn't win either of the games. It's they tried to beat Cleveland at their own game and lost, and then they tried to beat Dallas at their own game and tied. And so it's I don't know. It just gives me... Yeah, it gives me faith that Dan Campbell knows what the fuck he's doing. Which is
you didn't know that by now?
George said it. There's NFL media doesn't know it.
You're right.
You're
right.
Yeah, man, I wanted to talk about Aidan. I think that I don't know what it was, is I guess I just didn't think that I was seeing him play the same way he did last year before he got hurt in the first 3 games. I just felt like he wasn't getting the bend around the edge. He wasn't getting, I think he only had 1 sack. Maybe it was, I can't remember.
1.
But Just didn't seem like he was getting the pressures. Like there's all that hype last year about like basically deep pody
Defensive player of the year
talk,
Yeah.
right? And I think that this game was kind of like, I guess, going from the forced fumble, the end of the Ravens game, and then leading through the entire Browns game was like his welcome back party.
Yeah.
Dude absolutely dominated. He should have had, I think he had what? Let me look here. He had 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackle for loss, 4 QB hits, and another forced fumble. And he should have, I think at least one time he should have had another sack, but there was some phantom penalty call.
I think it was a sack.
You have another forced fumble
right.
too. Right.
Yeah.
He had
Which is
clean,
ridiculous.
perfect one. He's had 2 back-to-back games, clean forced fumbles. Just a whoosh, and just the ball pops right out. It's like, God, that's beautiful to see.
And I think part of it's like, I'm just super excited to be back on the train that Aidan is like
him
up with the best of them. Like he outplayed Myles Garrett in this game, and Myles Garrett's everybody's number 1 defensive player, which rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett's extremely good, and he has been very good for a long time. But it just gives me a little bit more confidence when it comes time to pay Aidan. Like, yeah, the dude's gonna get paid and he deserves to get paid, and I don't want him to just get paid because he's like a hometown guy. I want him to get paid because he's legitimately one of the best NFL defenders. If not the best defensive end, he's top 3. And I have a lot more confidence after this game, like that is who he will be, regardless of injury history.
It's loading.
Beautifully
it's loading.
Said. Beautifully said, Drew.
Yeah. I did like, my heart did drop. I think he got smacked. He got smacked up a little bit. And he was like limping on the sideline, and the announcers were like, "Oh, they're making a big deal out of it." And I was like, "Shit."
When he was laying down on the ground, and then they panned to the guy in the stands who had his arms up, and he looked horrified.
What did he say, George? He was like, "Oh."
He was like all curled up. It was even more than this. It was like
that was terror. Every fan at that same point was doing the same. I was doing the same
remember
thing.
Jim looked over and he's like, that's gonna be a meme. I was like, that's how we all feel right now. Are you not feeling panicked seeing that? I was like, it can't be. But that hit, I think he just popped.
I think he got a hit pointer or something. Yeah.
But did you see that? I don't think he's been launched like that before. Like, in a long time, at least. Like, he got popped. His shit got spun around. I was like, oh my gosh. It's good just chip. They just hit him right, right in the shoulder up top. Spun him back. Flattened his ass.
I will say, that wasn't a cut block, that particular play. But the cut blocks that he's been getting hit with from primarily like the running backs, I feel like, make me so nervous that they're just, it's like going low on him just terrifies me. Because I'm like, those bones are weak. Those bones aren't as strong as they could be.
They've been known to break.
Those aren't bones. Those are metal. Those are metal reinforced.
He's RoboCop now.
And Kirby's dirty.
Dude, cut blocking is bullshit. I've always been like, whenever it would happen to you, even like growing up, it'd be like, are you serious? Like, he just dives in front of you and like at your legs, and you kind of like trip. It's like, you pussy ass, fucking grab me and block me like a man. Like, don't do that. You cut block because you can't block the guy usually.
Yeah.
And like, that's why you see the running backs doing it a lot, because tiny, puny, can't do shit. Cut you.
You say that a lot, George, don't you? Grab me like a man.
Grab me like a man. Manhandle me. Pause.
That's a little pause. Yeah, no, I hate cut blocks from experience. I think I've told you guys my stories. I hate those things.
They're dangerous, too. They're just
fucking dangerous. They're ridiculous.
I don't get how it's that much different, and this is something maybe you can explain to me. I don't get how it's that much different than a chop block. Like, what is it? Chop blocks.
It is the same.
what is it when you're engaged with somebody up top and then they come for you down low? You're not allowed to hit somebody. One of
That's
them's
like
a penalty.
high-low. You can't. That's like a high-low rule. You just can't. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a
'Cause you'll-
high-low rule.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's like getting tabletop.
Like
think
getting
so.
held
Yeah,
up.
but
by
it's
your knees.
a penalty in the NFL.
Yeah,
high-low.
no, that
I
one.
think
Getting
it's-
you have two people doing it to you. Yeah, it's a penalty.
I thought the call was a chop block.
No, 'cause I think
it happens on
defense
chop
a lot,
block-
too.
Chop block is
Tripping,
just
man.
a cut block. No.
Well, you gotta
Two
figure this
player.
out.
Oh yeah, it's a two-player maneuver. Two-player maneuver. Low and high blocker, chop block.
So I'm right.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time on the line.
To be fair,
His hand
we
in the
only ever
dirt.
call them cut blocks, but I assumed the chop block was the same as the cut block.
Bam.
Yeah, that's a. So they call this a high risk of injury, but a tush push is a high risk of injury and shit.
Oh my gosh! Did you guys see the fake tush push? Did you see the?
No, I don't.
Did we watch in the
I
Eagles
don't
game?
watch
This is
ball.
it. Says
I watched a
So-
little bit of it, but I didn't see that one.
so they ran up. They lined up like they're gonna run the tush push, and
I
like
saw Vita Vea there, and they didn't want to do it.
and then they run. I think Saquon on like a sweep play, and they hand it off, and he runs it in for a 15-yard touchdown. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, that is such a fucking flex by Philadelphia that they're like, as I'm sure you guys have heard, like the tush push is likely going to get banned, and everybody's up in arms
Is it
about
likely?
it.
Who's like?
Who's
Okay,
going
I'm
to
pretty
who's
sure
gonna
I'm
wave
pretty
the
sure it's going to
wands?
get banned. I'm pretty sure it's
Mid-season?
going to get banned. No,
If it happens
probably at the
against
end
the
of the
Lions
season.
in the NFC Championship game, it better get fucking banned.
Well, they had to vote on it last time, right? And
You were the
Yeah,
one
it
saying
passed.
last week that it's hard to referee.
Yeah.
You were saying that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna get banned. But they're just like, F you all. We're gonna now line up in this thing that you can't stop, and instead of running it up the middle, like everybody in the world thinks we're about to do, we're gonna run a fake. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny.
it's cool. It is cool. I like
It's
a
not-
good fake.
no.
A fake is cool.
I'll give you this though. I give you the number one reason why I hate the tush push now. The Lions have the number one fourth down success percentage. Did I say that correct? Fourth down success percentage, right? And we do it creatively. A little dump pass there, a fake here over the top, a pitch. Creatively. They do this bullshit. It's just one bullshit play. And they're the second most successful team. Second most.
Mhm.
They can't, there's no creativity to it.
Yeah, there isn't.
So I hate
It's-
it.
And like, I don't
If
love
they were
the.
so that's the most creative thing that they've done, Drew. That right there. And it's just a version of this fucking stupid ass play.
I'll say another thing that frustrates me with the tush push is like when other teams attempt it and they don't get it. And they're like, yeah, that's not Jalen Hurts back there. That's whatever quarterback. I'm just
He's
like,
not squatting
Jalen
for
Hurts
the
is like,
Browns.
they're like, he can squat 1 billion pounds. It's like that bullshit is hardly helping him in the tush push. His ass is getting pushed by other people. His
Yeah.
legs are fucking hardly even touching. He's
And
tiptoeing
his
on the
lo-
ground.
Right. And his linemen are just bad. Like they have it. They're like lined up like a fucking Dorito.
Like,
Their
yeah, like
heads
a
on
rugby
the ground.
team.
They're, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when they're doing they're not
Like a
Jalen
B2
Hurts. It's like,
bomber.
Jalen Hurts is barely even moving. It's like it has nothing to do. I mean, maybe slightly technically, but no, it's
Saquon's
like
got him on his shoulders, pushing him forward.
it's, it's like squatting. It's like they act like all these quarterbacks are chumps beyond like that, or beyond Jalen Hurts. Like maybe Goff, sure, Goff's skinny twig,
Tua,
but like
off, yeah.
Tua's actually good. Throw that battering ram head at people, but what do you guys think about Tyreek? Just a quick thought. Kind of weird way going out.
Yeah, you think he's done? I
He's
kind of
gotta-
think he's done.
He's
Completely?
He's
Or done at Miami.
he's got to
Done in Miami.
He wants to be a porn star. Go be a porn star.
he's got to
Tyreek.
figure out that baby mama situation. He's got to relax with that.
He's got to figure out a lot of situations. Hitting women situation, he's got to figure out.
That's in the past. But
Or hitting children? Was it his child? Hitting people. What the fuck? He's a grown man. Grow the fuck
He
up.
is a football player.
It's full women.
Right.
I've always said this, like, you can't put professional athletes, they can't be idols. You know what I mean? Like, we all excel
Hell
at something.
no.
We all excel at something. Like, a doctor excels at being a doctor. He probably is horrible at something else. Athletes are really great at, like, athletically. That's goes without saying. But they're
Right.
really good at this one thing. They probably have horrible relationships and horrible reading
Right.
skills. I don't know. I'm just being a dick right now.
I think
but
we hold a lot of
something
people
like
to
that.
a lot of standards and that
You
we
don't
look up
think
to. Like,
NFL players can read?
I would guarantee that their reading skill is lower than the.
Some of them-
100%,
some of them would be
100%.
shaking in their boots. during popcorn. They would be shaking to be called on during popcorn. I'll say that. Not all of them. There's a ton of smart ones. Cooper Rush, shout out to the Ravens.
What's
He,
he smart, George?
He's smart. Well, Cooper Rush, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Cooper Rush, I know is smart because I went to school with him. But no. Don't say
Yeah.
ones. What do you mean ones? That's a weird thing to say, Drew.
NFL players.
Hmm.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Georgia's guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, is definitely one of the smarter players in the league. George, you were talking about his pre-game ritual or something like that?
Yeah, like you guys hear what he was doing and what he was up to the night before the game?
Voodoo?
Voodoo?
I don't know.
You would think maybe a little voodoo, but no. He was playing 2K at 4 a.m. And when I saw that, I was like, how the hell do they know that's him? And who's he playing with? He was playing on Isaiah Stewart, which is crazy.
Beast.
And
Wait, he
and,
was
like,
playing as
2K.
Beast Stew?
no,
Or was playing
With-
like him and
with-
Beast Stew are buddies?
that was the
They're playing
report. Him
together.
and Beastu are buddies, and they're playing together. Like they're two characters. And I was like, how do they even determine that? Like I have no idea. But apparently Amon-Ra's character, they were able to, I don't know how 2K works exactly, I don't play it. They were able to see he was on an 18-game win streak at 4 a.m.
Can't
That
stop.
is, if that is not some shit that we've all done before, where we do the play till we lose. And I would always jokingly say, there's a statistical chance we never stop playing this game. But, and like we'd go into the wee hours. There's a couple nights that we did that. We'd go way deep into the night and we'd be like, fuck it. You know, it's just going to be a rough day at work tomorrow. That's what this motherfucker was doing before the Cleveland game with 2K. And so I'm like, that can't be true, right? Like, there's no way. He's going to at least deny it. He was on his podcast and he said he couldn't confirm nor deny. Come on. But at the same time, if he had a poor performance, we'd be over here. What the hell is he doing that? Fucking
Kyler
2
Murray's
touchdowns.
ass with
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But 2
Give him a
touchdowns,
time limit.
baby.
Is that 6 on the season? I think
don't
something
know.
like that. I think he's got.
Hey, Drew, pull that up.
Pull it up.
Pull that up.
Yeah, we've had
game log.
plenty
Here
of
we
nights
go.
where we do the play till we lose. Like, I love
yeah.
that. I
yeah.
love when you win into.
I also gotta be like dream Detroit athlete blood rotation. Isaiah Stewart and Amon-Ra
He's
both
sick.
in there.
Isaiah Stewart is probably one of my favorite Pistons. He's a ride or die. He's a dog.
Yeah.
Too. We wanted to
let's
fight
see, we
LeBron.
got-
That was
yes.
awesome. That was awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, 6 on the season here.
Yeah, he's 7 in yards right now. Number 1 leading the league in receiving touchdowns, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think the playing 2K late at night has much of an effect on the old St. Brown, which is good to know.
What about his brother?
Shout out to anybody. What do you mean? Not in the league?
He said the
Not
quiet
in-
part loud.
Right. EQ. Well, He's got the podcast. He'll be fine. He's got his brother. His brother's getting paid so much money.
Yeah, just mooch off him. Do like the LiAngelo Ball or something. Mooch off your brother.
Yeah, we hadn't planned to talk about this at all, but Amon-Ra got to be like, where are we putting him as far as ranking NFL wide receivers? Because I think at least in my point of view, up until now, it's been kind of like he is definitely in that second tier. Like nobody really talks about him in the top tier. At least like the last 3 years, feels like
Sound like
if that top tier is super exclusive, like with just the Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase level. You know, I think before that Tyreek Hill was kind of in that top tier, and it feels like no one has ever considered Amon-Ra like that level. I mean, at what point?
I think he's up there. I almost hate to say this because it bleeds into like a lot of the critiques, some of the critiques that he gets from other people in the league. But it's almost hard to be like, you know, I'm gonna take Amon-Ra St. Brown standing right next to AJ Brown. I'm gonna take him over AJ Brown. But I think based on his consistency, his ability to show up every week and put numbers up, he's got to be in that category. I mean, I said it as a joke, but it's true. He's on that commercial. I don't even know what it is, but it's some State Farm or something. But it's Justin Jefferson,
he's in a couple.
Jamar Chase, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's those
Cereal.
three. Yeah, cereal.
Pull the image up, Drew. That's a funny one.
And it's just them three, and like clearly they're, you know, those are considered by the mass media. Those are the top 3 receivers in the league in some form or fashion. And so yeah, I put him at number 3 as of right now. I mean, Puka Nacua is going fucking out. I gotta stop swearing so much, but he's going absolutely bonkers. He has 503 yards on the season. He's on pace for like 2,200 yards. Puka Nacua.
There's been a lot of receivers that have gone bonkers under a specific quarterback.
Hey, shout out to the boy.
Here's the thing. I could pull up the commercial, but the only video that I
just hit images. Just hit images.
Oh, okay.
I just put the link in the chat.
Yeah, come on, man. We're making a lot of money off this. We don't want to get
claimed.
No, what happened initially was the only one that posted it was Woodward Sports, and I'm like, I'm not pulling up that.
Yeah, goofy guys.
I was looking for the box of cereal because they had them all out. They had the Jamar Chase, the Justin Jefferson, and the Amon-Ra.
I'm surprised you don't got one. I
went to Kroger. I do. You know I do. And they didn't have the Amon-Ra one there. It was sold out. Like, I'm guessing it was just people snatched it up.
Definitely. Damn.
But he's also in the Tron commercial. You saw the Tron commercial?
No, what the fuck? There you go.
Yeah. He's in a pretty, like, I don't want to watch that. I didn't like Tron 1, and I'm like the first one, the remake, and this new one, Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, yeah.
Not
he's done some bad movies. That's good right there. I guess we can kind of see. I mean, those are the top 3 receivers in the league right there, Drew. Commercial says it all.
yeah, General Mills chose our best receivers.
Speaking of which, how come Honey Nut Cheerios got, like, their PR team got to be hella good. They got the heart healthy thing going on. Like, Honey Nut Cheerios aren't any healthier for you than any other cereal.
Do they have
that
Michelob Ultra advantage where it's like it's 1 less calorie, so therefore they can claim to be like the athlete beer or the athlete
probably
cereal?
Something like that.
I do remember that. I always wondered the same thing, Drew. I just was like, oh yeah, it must
remember,
be
it's
good
like
for you.
On the boxes it says like help lower your cholesterol with Honey Nut cereal.
Yeah,
it's like good for your.
Yeah, no,
good
I
for your
agree.
heart and your arteries.
And you know, this proves like how stupid people are. Like, I've even told this.
What is this rant you're about to go on? This proves how stupid people are.
Like I've told this person repetitively. I'm like, she's like, oh, let's go grab the Special K brand. I'm like, look at the sugar on that, and go grab the Frosted Flakes. Look at the sugar. There might be more on the Special K, and it usually is. Like the Boo Berries is like the best, the one that's best for you.
In season right now.
Right. So I mean,
Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry.
Yeah. So shout out to cereal, man.
Well,
Shout out
shout
that
out to
person
Wheaties,
going
because those guys
unnamed.
went crazy. Wheaties went crazy with the healthy athlete, this and that.
I love Wheaties.
Do you?
I love. Get a little frosted.
I mean, they're
Dude, my
fine,
shit-
but they are not like close to a
Your
great
what?
My
cereal.
shit, Raisin Bran Crunch. Woo!
Ugh.
Love that shit.
The crunch
Granny.
is. Thank God you said crunch, because Raisin Bran is trash, bro. That's like a
Yeah.
E tier.
That's
I'd-
Granny.
Fruity Pebbles,
That's
Cocoa
all-
Pebbles. It's got bran in it, bro. Bran to make
Yeah,
your shit.
man, good
like,
fiber.
like, God.
Fiber.
Got it in the name. It's not even
Well,
hidden within
I'm
it.
not trying to rot my teeth out with the Chocula and Fruity
Check the
Pebbles.
sugar count on all of them.
Damn,
Like you
if you-
just
I
said.
bet
Like we
you're
just said.
You're drinking the milk and it turns brown because of all the different colors. I know
No,
that's
it's turning colorful.
Hey,
'cause
milk.
I got the Fruity
Hey,
Pebbles.
milk. Check that accent at the door. This is a
Milk?
Is it milk?
Milk?
milk
Milk?
Check that accent at the door.
Say
man.
pillow.
pillow.
Not pillow.
Why you
Milk,
getting quiet? Why are you getting quiet?
milk.
You started blushing a little bit.
Are you
I was embarrassed.
an almond? Are you a pecan or a pecan guy?
I think it would be pecan pie. Any other time is pecan. But when you say
Actually, okay.
when you say pecan pie, you don't say pecan pie. You say pecan
Sweet
pie.
tea pecan pie,
Pecan.
homemade wine.
Pecan.
Something
That feels
like
very
that, yeah.
Michigan to me. I don't know.
But I
Pecan's
say
more like
pecan any
South.
other time. Like if I'm just, I'm gonna go get some pecans.
Pecan pie?
But on Thanksgiving I have pecan pie.
What about when you're alone at night feeling yourself? What would you say?
Yeah, what kind of nut is that? No?
He's trying to think.
I'm just like not gonna answer. What am I? What?
Alrighty, let's get back into football. So
Football. Enough pecans and cereal and
Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, he's out of here. Jamar Chase, he's still here. What do you guys want to start with? You guys want to start with score predictions, or you guys want to put our bet in? Our parlay?
Well, I gotta grab my phone real quick.
score predictions. Let's start
Get
with score predictions, probably.
Okay, George.
Because the
Why don't you
betting's
lead
probably a
off?
little bit more thought.
Yeah.
As far as the score, I'm gonna take a tab out of your book, Kane, and let's go high. I mean, we should dog walk these losers. Not even lying.
Yeah.
I think their defense is gonna look like it's gonna be soft as baby shit. We're gonna run right through them. We're gonna carve them up in the passing game too. I'm sure our defense will let up a couple big plays. They've been known to do that. They do have Jamar Chase, and if they block good for one play, I think he'll be able, to make something
free.
happen. That being said, I did pick up Browning in my fantasy in a couple leagues, and he didn't do shit. So, but that offensive line is terrible. It's terrible.
What about your fantasy team?
I picked up Browning in a couple
Nobody
leagues.
cares. Nobody cares.
Right. Yeah, just like we're going to talk about bets, and nobody cares about those either. But, yeah, people do care about that stuff, true, because they relate to it.
Yeah, pipe down, Mr. Nut.
Yeah.
That's Lieutenant Nut to you.
Lieutenant Nut.
Score predictions. Let's go.
I got something for you. You want me to set the stage for you? Since, I clearly have a guiding hand on this. So the Lions are going to score 45 points. They're going to score 45 points. I've done the research. I've spoken to a few people.
I wonder if your research is the same research as mine.
The Lions are going to score 45 points, and the Bengals are going to score 17. And you guys both like that. You guys both hate that I said that.
No,
You guys-
no. I'm
I
going 49-10. Simply because the Vikings beat them 48-10. It's not going to be close.
It's not gonna be
Lions
close.
minus 10.5 right now is free money.
Again?
They were
Wow,
10 last
interesting.
week. They were 10. They were 10 against the Browns. I don't know.
45-17, 49-10. George, if you don't match us right there, we know you still are rooting for your team. We know you still
38.
believe in us.
38-13. That's what I'll do.
38-13. Okay, we're right. We're all right. In the
I
same
just
ballpark.
don't see how this team moves the ball against our defense. I don't see how that defense stops our offense. And so I don't see a scenario where they score very much. I mean, it will happen because they pay those guys too, but for them to put up more,
They're pros.
yeah.
You got Trey Hendrickson. He can stop us. No.
I think this is a game we could see Kyle Allen.
Ooh, I like that. I want the backups to score a touchdown. That would be beautiful.
Can you bet on that? That would be.
Ooh, who gets to go first this week? All right, so we got our scores locked in. So we might as well move on to betting predictions. What do we got in this parlay this week? I kind of know what I want. So if you guys are not ready on that or care about the order,
Wait.
Wait a minute.
Who went first the first week? It was George, right? I was last.
I think I went first last week.
Okay, so I'm going first now. I'm going first now.
Also, are the props out yet?
No, I'm not seeing any good props.
They're out though. Oh no, wait.
No, they're not. They got longest on all of them. Ugh, that's titanically horrible.
All right, so what we'll do is this: we'll post a real 2-minute addendum or video on our Instagram where we share what our prop bets will be when they come out. So we'll wait about 2 days and then post that as well. So you guys are gonna have to wait for it. I know you guys are trying to make some money off of us, so you guys are gonna have to wait for the games.
Hey, if you can bet on Kyle Allen throwing a pass in this game, that I would take. That's my prop.
Honestly, Drew, I might right now just selfishly for yourself take the Lions -10 before it moves, because it might end up being like -13 by Sunday. But honestly, it doesn't fucking really matter if we score 49 points.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, so we're gonna. When do you think the props will come out?
Gotta be tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow.
This shit.
I know.
So good. All right, so we'll post those prop bets tomorrow. We're all projecting a blowout. So last thing I want to talk on before we finish this up, Monty did not have a great game. He was a little disrespected. The way he was utilized, I didn't think was very efficient. 9 carries, 12 yards. We got to bury that tape. Do we see more usage from Monty? I think he was disrespectful to do what they did to him.
I don't want to give away my bet, but I'm betting on Monty on the over. Whatever his rushing yards are, take the over. He's returning to his hometown, Cincinnati. His family's all going to be there. It's the first game his sister, who's paralyzed from the neck down, is going to be able to watch in person. So that motherfucker is going to be playing his ass off. So wow. I'm taking Monty over, and if they don't use him, the Lions are shooting themselves in the foot because he's going to be running with all his might.
We look our best when Monty has the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
No, but hey, before we wrap it up, do you guys have anything else to say? Nope. All right, good pod, guys. Thank you everybody for listening to this episode of the Lions Main podcast.
I'll say this: Lions don't cover 10.5. I'll eat a bowl of Skyline chili in the next pod.
Okay. They sell it in cans over there?
I just have to order it, I'm guessing.
Sounds good.
I don't know. Okay. I don't live in Cincinnati. I'm not close to Cincinnati.
I'm going to be in Cincinnati this weekend. for the game. So
You're gonna
pretty
be in
pumped about it.
Cincy?
I'm not going to go to the game, but I'm going to be downtown in
Why?
Cincy. Why what?
Why are you in Cincinnati?
My buddy lives there. Lives in Cincy. I'm
Oh.
going to go visit him and hang out. We were thinking about going to the game.
Join us today.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a special guest tonight, but he bailed. He's working a little too late. But yeah, he's a Lions fan in enemy territory over there. So we're going to join him, support him. But I will say, after Joe Burrow got hurt, the ticket prices got cut in half. They went from like 500 bones to 250. So maybe I do go to the game. Maybe I do go to the game. We'll see.
Sounds good.
250 is still pretty steep to watch just us spank them.
Yeah. Well, everybody follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. George is going to be posting some photos of himself down there this time in enemy territory. So if you guys want to like those, retweet those, kiss them, hug them, hold the photos, whatever you guys want to do with them, you guys got to follow us. Thank you guys for listening. See you next time.
This is the Lions Main Podcast.